My name is Mark Jeske. I'm the speaker for Time of Grace Television Ministries, and I'm glad you found me. I hope you have a minute or two to spend with me because I want to talk with you today about an issue that's very divisive and polarizing in America, and it certainly is going to play a role in the presidential campaign of 2008 as well. And it also has repercussions with Supreme Court nominations of the future and local politics as well. And that's the issue of abortion. Abortion in and of itself is truly a horrible thing. It's the destruction of human tissue. And if you are a believer in the Bible as I am, and you're compelled and driven by things like Psalm 139, where clearly God's creative hand in making an unformed child as it's becoming, taking its shape and becoming formed, this is God's creation in a human being. This is a civil rights issue for people like me, who see this in very much of the same terms as, let's say, the slavery debate in the 1840s and 1850s in our own country, when politically there came to be gridlock on the national stage as the arguments went back and forth. Is a black person fully a human citizen, a human being or not, worthy of being counted fully in the census and worthy of human civil rights? In 1857, the famous Dred Scott decision of the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that a black person was only 3/5 of a person. And that then was overturned in the Civil War and in the amendments to the Constitution that came out of it. But at the time, there was gridlock in politically how to view a black person, because people who were heavily invested in the slaveholding system just could not see the civil rights of their workers as paramount importance. To them, their own economic well-being was paramount, and the fact that they believed that states' rights was the issue that they were willing to fight over. And the values and the rights of their workers, their black workers, was not considered to be of the same value. It was lower. And I think that's what's contributed to some of the gridlock over the abortion debate today. If someone like me, who's pro-life, is discussing abortion with, let's say, someone who's a feminist or someone advocating women's rights, that is the issue that to them is paramount. And what actually is the level of rights that a fetus deserves is sort of a lower issue. And I've had plenty of conversations where we were talking past each other all the time. I wanted to talk about the unborn baby. They wanted to talk about a woman's right to control her own reproduction. I think reproductive control is great. If you don't want to have a baby, don't have sex. Or use the type of birth control that will make that impossible. Be married is the best thing of all. Here it finally comes down to, is an unborn child a human being? And I look forward to the day, I hope it'll come without a civil war, but I look forward to the day when we are able as a nation to say we want to support women's rights and have dignity and partnership of women in American political and economic life in every way, without, though, the cost of that having to be the destruction of the babies that grow within the wombs of a pregnant woman. What do you think? Are you with me on that?